Okay, so should be live in a second. Okay, starting, stream health, question mark. Okay, we're live. Okay, I guess now I'm just gonna share this stream places before I start. Let's link to YouTube, not YouTube Gaming. We just test the link before I send it. Let's link to YouTube, not YouTube Gaming. Oh, you don't need more of me. Only one of me is all you need. Sorry about that. Okay, okay, it looks like Discord has me in streamer mode. Okay, let me just... Okay. Oh. Let me just test something. Okay, let me just test to see if my desktop shows if I... Nope, okay. So this should be good, now that I'm only sharing the window. Okay, I have the link copied. I might as well copy it on, I might as well post it to Facebook while I'm at it. Okay. And now we post. Wait, okay, post. Let me just make sure. Just make sure this post works. Sorry, I take a little while to start every time I start streaming. Okay, that link works. Okay, we'll start in a second. Let me just make sure live dashboard is what's playing on screen. And I wanted the chat to be on screen too. Let me just put that in the corner. Okay. We got Paku Paku. This is a Microsoft DOS bootleg of Pac Man. It's basically Pac Man, as close to Pac Man as what you would have got for, like, I don't know, like the NES or Atari 7800 or whatever 8-bit platform you had. It's basically on that level, except... Take a sip of my Coke. Except when you make a game for MS-DOS, you're kind of limited in what you can pull off. And thus, the original 1980s MS-DOS version of Pac Man was actually kind of shit. So, like, back in, like, I don't know, like 2010, some guy, like, decided he was going to make a better version of Pac Man. And the original Pac Man's graphics weren't that good because the computers at the time couldn't handle a certain amount of detail, a certain amount of colors or something. Well, this guy pulled it off using a loophole or something where instead of drawing the screen with regular pixels, he drew it with text. So what you're seeing right here is ASCII block characters arranged in a grid like a screen, and that's how he's able to pull off this level of detail, albeit at a slightly lower resolution. But for what it is, it looks alright. So let me just show you what this looks like. Let me just turn that down for a second. Turn it down to like 50. Maybe turn my speaker's volume down too. That's a bit better, I think. Yeah, this is a bit loud. I gotta turn it down some more. So maybe like 33, like one third of 100%. That should be a bit better. So, as you see right here, this is basically Pac Man. Again, I'm sorry, this is still a bit loud. Let's do 20, 1/5 of 100. That's a bit better. I guess I'll stick with it how it is right now. So, as you can see, it's basically a faithful port, or a bootleg in this case, of Pac Man. And it has all the features of Pac Man. All the features of Pac Man, including, as you'll see in a second, you see there's fruit that appears in the center of the screen. Now in Miss Pac Man, the fruit would have been like running all around the screen, like marching with a marching sound effect. But he seemed to have gotten that right. Also, you see that the ghosts have eyeballs that go across the screen. It's basically just Pac Man. Okay, I pressed the wrong button for a second. That was my fault. I always usually have to warm up when I play Pac Man. I think this version of Pac Man actually might get very fast very quickly, for lack of a better term. And we just got the last out in the nick of time before I hit that ghost. There's not much to say, really, not much commentary. I mean, I like Pac Man, it's one of my favorite games. I don't know how long I'll be streaming this for, I just decided to do it. I mean, if you have an old DOS computer, which I don't, but if you have an old DOS computer and you want a decent version of Pac Man to play on it, this is basically your best option. So I'm playing with the arrow keys just because I can, and because I don't have the patience to get my joystick to work with this game. But yeah, as I said before, it speeds up really fast. I mean, we're already on the bell level, so maybe... maybe this is how fast it's supposed to get. I find it actually fairly easy to... well, you know... I got egg on my face. But I find it fairly easy to move around when, like, it gets really fast. Like, it just gets really fluid. And I sort of end up in, like, a zen, like a gaming zen. I kind of get this way with Tetris, too. I don't get super freaked out when it gets fast. I just kind of sort of go with it. Okay, well, that's weird. I really like arcade games. I could play Millipede sometime. I think one of the differences between... oh, you can hear my dog barking in the background. I think one of the differences between this version and regular Pac Man is that, in regular Pac Man, you wouldn't necessarily get an extra life every 10,000 points. You would sort of get it at 20,000 and then not 30,000. In this version, it seems it's every 10,000. I live with family, they'll take care of it. The dog's just barking outside. You see, there's another extra life. Normally you wouldn't get extra lives every 10,000 points. I wonder if there's the same amount of dots in this game on the screen at all times. Okay, so we got... I wonder why they went to the bell before... I don't know what that is. A cherry? Pomegranate? No, the cherry's the first one. Looks like an apple. And that looks like a grenade. Well, there's that again. Wasn't looking at the screen for a second. Okay, one life left. Make this count. On to the next stage. Another grenade-looking thing. Oh, there's an extra life. Sorry for lack of commentary. Just kind of in that zen I was talking about. Okay, I lost a life. I don't know how to move back. Okay, so that was the Galaxian level. Another Galaxian level, I think. And that was my last life. Let's try again. Should I do AV or ATV? I just... AV. AV. You see, it starts out slow again once you get back to the beginning. Really slow at the beginning. I wonder if this is somehow easier. I don't know how it would be easier considering it's just Pac Man. Somehow I can do pretty decent at this when I use the arrow keys. Oh, it looks like I'm dead here. That's a voice crack. Sorry about that. I don't encounter those too often anymore. You see, suddenly it was really slow, and now it's really fast. At the third level, it just starts to get really fast. One difference that I'm noticing is that when you eat the fruit in this game, this version, it stops you for a second, like as if you're eating a ghost. When in the original Pac Man, I think you just went, like, you would just go straight through it, and then like you would get the score and stuff. But in this, it stops you when you get the fruit, just like if you're eating a ghost. Okay. Wasn't paying attention. Damn it. Okay. There's that. Okay. If I die again, that's pretty much the end right now. But I'll keep going for as long as I can. I just want to share with you guys this experience. I know nobody's watching, literally jack shit if anybody's watching. I got probably 0 views right now. But I'm, I'm just talking about, like, the people who watch this, like, I don't know, the recording of this. I want to share it with the people that watch the recording. I usually just stream so I can have some people watch live. Maybe if they stop by, I don't know. No, probably nobody's gonna stop by. And then, like, I have, like, a nice little stream upload after that. And I don't even have to upload anything. That's what I like about streaming. Also, oh well. Well, I touched that ghost as soon as it, like, the millisecond that it didn't. I can't speak right now. 3 dots left in that one stage. Dead. Game over. Let's do AP again. Okay, that was Paku Paku. So I know I didn't really get any chat messages. I just wanted to share with, like, whoever watches the recording of this stream the experience that I had. This is a good DOS port, or a bootleg in this case. It's a bootleg, it's a good bootleg. Highly recommend it if you have a DOS computer or if you want to play a different version of Pac Man. If you don't have a DOS computer, you can play this on DOSBox like I am right now. Pretty good game. One of my favorite versions of Pac Man, simply because, like, it's like I can use the arrow keys, like, I know I could use the arrow keys if I use the MAME version, like the arcade version of MAME, but, like, I don't know, something about this low res, like, high contrast high color, like saturation aesthetic. It just looks really nice to me. Um, I've always wanted to make like a 3D game using like text as pixels, kind of like maybe it would have sort of like I don't know Quake look to it, Quake Wind Quake look to it. Because like I've wanted to make like a 3D game with this like render method. I wonder if it can be done really. Um, but yeah, this is a pretty good game. I recommend. I'm leaving now. Bye.